Welcome everybody to a brand new construction home in Miami for under $3.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. And we're in the middle of Miami, close to everything. I know, it's unheard of. And the house behind us that we're about to tour has 4,143 square feet under AC. You have 4 bedrooms plus a huge den and massive living and entertaining spaces. Now, you're on a 14,000 square foot lot and you're in a gated community. It's a brand new community. This is a new home ready for you to move in. And the community only has 26 homes. And again, it's gated and you're close to everything in Miami, close to major highways. We'll get into that at the end of the video. But first things first, we're gonna talk about the actual house, right? You have your front yard here with a huge driveway. You have 2 beautiful oak trees. These are the oldest oak trees in the community. And that honestly does make this unique because I think the tree canopies, just the feel of these trees, the vibes that it brings, it's worth it. So here you have a nice big front yard over here with your landscaping, right? It's really nice that you're in this corner over here in the community. So you have more space in the front, on the sides, you'll notice. Now, you also have a 2-car garage. There's separate garages, which is really nice. So you have one over here, which has access to the kitchen, and then over here is separate from the house. And then we walk towards the home here where you have a nice front porch where you can put some seating here, you know, maybe a little rocking chair, greet the grandkids when they get home. Hey, grandchildren, you know, like in the movies, rocking chairs. You can do that here. You can do that right here. You can do something unique. I like that. You have 2 doors here, you'll notice. This goes to the guest suite, which we're gonna see shortly. And then this door over here goes to that separate garage, one of the 2 garage spaces. And then now we enter the house. Let's go in. Now you have your foyer over here. You enter the home, you put down your keys, your stairs going upstairs. Down this way, you have the huge great room. Before we go over there, I just want to point out on this side of the property, you have your half bath, it's a powder bath here. You have your laundry room and then the guest suite, which we'll show you shortly. So let's go here into the main space, my favorite space of the home. You have a huge great room here. We'll start on this side where you have your family room with the TV. Look how big this furniture is. It's huge. First off, the couch. I want a couch like this. Look at this. You're sitting here watching TV. Like, this is the most comfortable couch I've ever honestly sat in, but it's big. What I'm trying to get in, it's a huge couch to give you a reference of space and size, right? So this space you could actually work with. You could even shift this over here, the family room here, and do a pool table, or vice versa. Shift the family room over here and then do like a bar, pool table area over there. The point I'm trying to make, it's huge. Now, this family room here is right off of your dining room, which is in between this family room space and the kitchen. Now, this dining room here, it's very, very big. This is a huge table. You fit 8 people here comfortably, and you could even put a bigger table. You probably get away with that. And you also have space here for more furniture, and you can do a nice china piece there, and then you lead straight to the kitchen. Now, this kitchen, you have beautiful quartz countertops with the waterfall. These are the highest end of finishes that the developer basically gave options to the buyers, right? So the buyer chose the highest level of finish in this kitchen. You have a Sub-Zero and Wolf appliances. You have a Sub-Zero mini fridge here, panel ready, beautiful cabinetry here, the dual sinks. So you have one sink over here, maybe so you can prep things over here if you'd like to. You have the view of the backyard on this way. And then you continue here, the cabinetry continues. I love how they put this with the glass, so it gives it some texture, some different look versus just white cabinets, giving that some nice contrast. Now here you have your Wolf cooktop, and then right above you have your hood, which you pull down, lights come on, fan turns on. It's very, very nice. I love that. And of course you have your panel ready dishwasher over on this end, and another sink, nice big sink here in the island, overlooking your main spaces. So both sinks offer a view. You know how I feel about that. So more countertop space here, and I love how they went with the quartz countertops on the backsplash as well, with the LED lighting on the cabinetry. And here you have your Wolf microwave and oven. I love these. Wolf, you know what they say about Wolf, right? Ow! Nobody says that, actually, only me. This is your Sub-Zero refrigerator. We're stocked and ready for you to visit the home. And here you have your freezer, of course. We have some food there too if you wanted us to cook for you. I'm only kidding, I don't cook. I don't know how to cook. But I wanna note that all the homes in this community, it's not standard for them to come with Sub-Zero and Wolf appliances. This was an add-on, an upgrade to the best appliances. Because at this level, at this price point, you should have that. Now here, you have pantry, a huge pantry space here, so you can store food for like years if you wanted to. And then over here, you have your garage, which right now they have their gym equipment there, but it is a 1-car garage. So this whole space is where you're spending most of your time in this house, except for when you're in your primary suite where your third of your life is. But here is the main space. When you're entertaining, I love how everybody will be here. And I love how you don't feel like you'll be on top of one another. Now this space, of course, continues out this way. We go out to the outdoors. We're just gonna show you the outdoors. We might as well at this point. You have a huge covered terrace here, space to have a nice summer kitchen and a nice big backyard. So you have space here in your yard. I would do the pool on this end over here. If you notice on the aerial, you'll see that the other house next door has a pool. It has a similar sized lot, which is about 14,000 square feet, and they put a pool, and it makes the yard even feel a lot bigger. So you have the pool over here, you'll have green space on this end, and even more yard space on that end too. Plenty of space for a huge pool deck. You have a nice big privacy wall behind, and on the other side, you do have more space as well. And again, new construction at $3.5 million in Miami, in the heart of Miami, right in the middle of everything. That is hard to find. Now we're gonna continue down this way. We have our shoes here, just don't mind them. I'm so sorry that you guys are seeing that in the video, but we're keeping the house clean. Over here, we'll have that powder bath, and then this is the laundry room that we mentioned. It's a big laundry room. And then this area over here is the guest suite. What's nice about this room is you have access from the front of the home, like we saw. So you have this door that enters here. So you could essentially make this whole room separate. You can close off the door that we just went in through and make this a completely separate guest suite, like a guest house, right? And it's huge. So you have your bed here, you have a seating area over here. You could even get away with doing like a nice little couch here as well if you wanted to, and put TV on the wall over there. You have plenty of space to work with. And then you have a big walk-in closet and its own bathroom here as well. So it's an ensuite bathroom. It's like a guest suite, junior primary suite, whatever floats your boat. And then here as well, you also have entry door from the side of the home. So if you wanted to take it to even the next level, you could have people just enter in through there. There was a wall here, and you could do that if you wanted to separate these spaces. That's why there's 2 doors, but I think this is great for something like a guest quarters that we're talking about. I love that. The in-laws, they're always gonna have a place to stay, you know? Maybe they stay too long. Uh-oh. I don't know why I laugh like that when I say a terrible joke. Anyways, we come upstairs. Here we have your den. This is the huge den that I was referring to in the beginning of the video. This in of itself, you could even close it and make it another room if you wanted to, but it's so big. This would be like the kids' playroom, the family room, big couch, huge, tons of space for the TV. And then you also have another area here for desk, for homework. You can have your kids' homework station over here. So much space. Up here, we have 3 bedrooms, including your primary suite. This is the first room over here, which has a nice big walk-in closet and has a Jack and Jill bathroom, which also connects to this room over here. This is the second room over here, right? Nice big closet as well. The rooms are super spacious, a gracious size, and I like that. You have your kids up here with you, and then you also have the den. Now, for the dramatic effect, hold on, wait a minute. Double door entry. That was so dramatic. Double door entry into the primary suite, where here we have where you're spending a third of your life. Now this gives you a great idea of the space because this room is humongous. You have plenty of space to add an additional seating area over here. You can put 2 little chairs. You can get so creative. You have a nice little nook over there with a bench as well. Tons of space in this bedroom to work with. Plenty of space for TV on the wall if you wanted, and plenty of space in the closets. You have 2 huge walk-in closets, one over there, one over here, so nobody's fighting over anything. You have enough space. Sometimes we like to be cuddling with our significant others, but other times you may want more space, right? This allows you to have optionality on that with respect to that. So you have double doors leading into the bathroom. This is beautiful. You have a double vanity here with the quartz countertops. I love the cabinetry here. Nice big mirror. You have the tub perfectly placed here. You're looking out to the front of the home where you have just, you feel like you're in the trees. You feel like you're in the oak tree right there. It's a massive oak. And what's really nice is you have 2 water closets. 2, 1 water, 2 water closets, right? So you're not sharing. The only thing you're sharing is the tub, if you want to, and this huge shower. Like, this is massive. You could literally throw a party in here. Look, dancing in the mirror, sing it. Remember when we did that in like one of our first property tours way back when? Good times, good times. So this is the shower here, but it's really big. You have a nice nook here as well. I love the tile finish that they have. It's nice textured tile. Very, very nice and elegant. And of course you do have a linen closet over here, a good size. But if you noticed throughout this tour, the house in general just has this feel of, I feel space. I don't feel crammed, I don't feel tight, right? It's 4,143 square feet and you have 4 bedrooms, but plus the den. But everything just feels so big. So instead of doing like small, tight, little rooms, they did big rooms, big spaces to allow that optionality. So if you wanted space from someone, you could. Anyways, that's the end of the tour. This house we just listed for $3.5 million, and it's the only new construction home in the area under $3.5 million with over 4,000 square feet. So it's one of the largest homes that you can get in this $3.5 million price point. It's a special property right here in Pine Rockland Estates, which is close to all the highways, the top schools. You're close to the Gables. You're closer to the Gables here than you are in Pinecrest. If you go from Pinecrest all the way up, you're doing a little bit more driving. So this is it's a hidden gem of an area, and it's only growing and growing and growing in terms of prices. We just sold an acre lot a block away for $2.5 million, just shy of that. And we have a new construction that we did a tour of on this channel for $5.25 right down the way, and that one we have under contract. Things are booming in Glenver Heights, and we're excited to be showing you properties like this here. Make sure you go like, subscribe, and comment, and we're gonna show you properties that you've never seen before across the States. I mean, we're gonna do a trip to the Keys soon. Stay tuned for that. Some of the best properties you're ever gonna see. Thank you so much for watching the tour. If you like what you see and you wanna see more property tours, make sure you go watch this video right here, or you can watch this one right here. And you know what, while you're at it, why don't you subscribe so that way you see every single tour that we put out every week. And if you're looking to buy or sell a place in Miami, you know who to reach out to. Shoot me an email. We'll see you next week. Peace and love.